Hello. What? I look crazy? Of course. What am I doing? Okay. So, gosh, where is it when you need one? I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows right in front of you guys, so bear with me. Today we're gonna be doing a reaction video. We're gonna be reacting to the channel. I think it's called Snarled. I'll put the thing so you know how to what I'm talking about. You know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce many things, but yeah. It features really great stories, sometimes submitted by fans, sometimes by their own experience or family members. It's about scary things happening to scary people. Well, not scary people, but like scary things happening to people. And they share this story with this channel and they read it. So today we're gonna react to one of their videos. I haven't chosen the video that I want to react to yet, so that's why I say one of their videos. But once I do, I am gonna react to it, but I'm gonna make sure the video I'm gonna react to is short and easy to edit, because I had a video that I actually wanted to post this week, but I scrapped the idea because I wanted to react to it instead with my friend, one of my friends instead, and post it next week. So I have to come up with something because I want to stick to my schedule of posting every Tuesday. So I have to kind of scramble and come up with something. I think it's behind me. Yeah, so we're gonna choose the thing together. We're going to see, and it's dead. Okay, while that restart. So today we're gonna be reacting to a video called "The Black Eyed Children" from Snarled. I'll put the name right here, from Snarled. So I have heard about the Black Eyed Kids, like I think a long time ago. Apparently, a backstory about the whole story goes like it usually goes where two kids came up to you and ask or demand that you let them in so they can use your phone to call their mom because they lost. These kids are usually very pale and then are dressed in like old fashioned, like maybe from the 1920, forgetting that this is 2019 or 20. And then when they demand that, they will not take no for an answer. They will keep demanding that you let them in your car, your house, your bathroom, your toilet, even your showers. And when you refuse, they drop the whole innocent kid, like, suffering kids that needs help, lost, whatever. And then they started getting really aggressive and demanding that you let them the freak in. It's kind of similar to the vampire vibe where you have to let them in, but except they don't have fangs to bite you with. And when you keep also saying, no, I will not let you creepy ass person into my house. And then that's when they started to take over your body. And then people report that that's when they started to find themselves reaching out for the door to let these creepy people that just appeared in their porch, the door, their mansion. They never actually had a mansion, that's the thing though. And then you will let them in. No, they don't. And then people will snap out of it and then realize one of the things that I think personally they should have realized from the freaking beginning. That these kids don't have eyes. They have the night skies where their freaking eyes supposed to be. Like they have pitch black eyes. How do you not notice that the first time you encounter these creepy people? Okay, there's not like a confirmation that like people only notice after like get hypnotized or the whole back and forth. You're gonna let me in, like, oh, you let me in and help me find my mother kind of situation. No, there's no confirmation, but I just know for sure that they do not notice that in the beginning, because the whole story would have been a lot more shorter than, oh, some pale ass kids show up on my porch and I refuse to let them in because they have creepy eyes. But the whole just tells me like they don't notice this thing till the very end. So yeah, we're gonna be watching a video about them today and see. I think this one is gonna be about one person that was crazy enough to let them in, and to that person I said thank you for your bravery, because I was wondering what happened when you let, it's so dangerous, like when you let a kid into your life. I mean creepy kids, not all kids. I love kids, they're not annoying at all. Anyway, let's watch the video and see what happens when you let kids, I mean creepy kids, into your life.
Have you heard of the Black Eyed Children? It's not an early 2000s cover band. The basic story is always the same. You're in your house, and then in the middle of the night, you hear a knock on your door. And if you open the door, you'll see two young children with completely black eyes. They'll ask if they can come in. Whatever you do, don't let them in. Whether they actually exist or not, this is the creepiest encounter that I found online. This woman made the mistake of letting the black-eyed children in. This is what happened. So this woman and her husband live in a rural town in Vermont, sort of in the middle of nowhere. And one snowy night, they are awoken at 2 a.m. to a really loud banging on the door. So they open the door and they see a young boy and a young girl, and they're definitely not appropriately dressed for the snow. They're avoiding eye contact and just staring at the ground. There was something really uneasy about these kids. And so they asked them, "Where are your parents?"
They'll be here soon. Can we come in?
So this woman and her husband just looked at each other, and despite all of their instincts telling them not to, they decided to let the children in. So the woman went into the kitchen to make everyone...
So some random kid just show up to your porch and then speak in echoey tone to let them in. And then you just open the door like, yeah, come on right in. I would not be sad if they brutally kill you after that.
Some hot cocoa, and her husband went into the living room and was sitting there with the...
Man, this woman is too good to be true. She just let creepy kids into her house and then proceed to give them hot cocoa. It's like she's asking for it.
And trying to get more information out of them. And that's when she noticed her cat was acting really weird. Usually the cat is...
At least something has a brain.
...to come into the house. But this time, he just hid underneath the kitchen table and was staring at the children and growling very lowly. So the woman took the hot cocoa and went into the living room, and she noticed that her husband had his head in his hands. "I feel really dizzy." The woman went to hand the cocoa to the children, and that's when they looked up at her for the first time. Their eyes were completely black. No whites, just black.
Maybe use the restroom?
And the kids left for the hallway. The woman...
I told you. Once you let them in your house, they started asking to let them into your bathroom, your bathtub, and eventually your latrine.
Turned to her husband and said, "Did you see their eyes?" Her husband lifted his head up and his nose was bleeding. And just then, the power went out. She couldn't help but think that the presence of these children had something to do with this. And so the woman stumbled her way over to the bathroom to see if she could get a tissue. And the two children were just standing there in the hallway.
You wanna play?
Our parents are here.
So the kids went to the front door, left it wide open, and the woman saw these two really tall men in dark suits standing at the edge of their driveway.
Tall men in dark suit. I have a theory about this.
The woman waved at them, but they didn't react at all and went in their car, and all four of them drove away. The power came back on about half an hour later, but not everything went back to normal. A few days later, 3 of their 4 cats went missing, and one night they came home to find their cat dead in a puddle of its own blood. Her husband continued to have nosebleeds, and when he went to the doctor, he was diagnosed with a very aggressive type of skin cancer, a type that's linked to overuse of indoor tanning beds, which he's never used. She also claims that she started getting nosebleeds and feeling really dizzy randomly, and even some unspeakable things that she refused to disclose in her story. So, what do you guys think? Are there really black-eyed...
I think I just helped my last kid in the world. No more helping kids. You want to call your mom? You sit. So all I say is this is just another epic classic story about kids ruining things. I mean, if you're not ruining your body after you kind of let them into your body and out to the world, when you take a stranger's kid and let it into your house, they let cancer into your heart and your body, your legs, and eventually they let you straight into your own grave. Kids are horrible. Don't have them. Yeah, don't have them. I just be nice enough to you to let you into my house, and what did you do in turn? You gave me cancer. How freaking rude. But what do you guys think they are? Do you think they're the men in black, but like in kid fashion? Do you think they're just like maybe, oh my gosh, what if they're actually the men in black, but like when they're little, like kids, and that's them knocking into people's doors and porches and verandas? It's just their part of their training routine to become like the men in black. If that's the case, a lot of them are failing quite at it, actually. Because this is the one story I've actually heard with somebody letting them in. But maybe they should drop the whole glowing black eye thing. Not glowing pitch black eye thing. Maybe that will help. But that would be a very interesting story. Probably a really good movie of like the Men in Black, Will Smith, little Will Smith, like just training and showing up into somebody's like porch with really pitch black eyes and demanding to let them in so they can give them some cancer. I would totally watch that. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. I know the whole time I was just chewing really rudely and eating the whole time, because that's my mood this whole time, just eating really a lot of sugary things. But yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Tell me what you want to see next. Well, not next week because I already have plans for that, but what do you want to see after that? And if you want me to keep like react to more scary stories, which I'm still going to do anyway, but I like to hear your thoughts anyway. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.